Under the pouring rain,
Dad
and I hid upstairs, eating good food, laughing as that parasite mom paid the price. The rain apocalypse
We owned a top-floor
penthouse. We planned to move and survive together. But my leech mom guilt-tripped us. She blocked the move. Then the water surged. It flooded our third floor. Dad drowned trying to save me. When I finally found a kayak, reached the new place, my uncle's family had moved in. He said supplies were for 3 people only. Only my mom got in. She kicked me out to fend for myself. I was swept away by the flood. When I opened my eyes, it was the first day of the rain. June 1st, 2028. I was reborn. Then my mom screeched, "Your cousin's almost out of school. Go pick him up." I said nothing. I stared right at her. My mom, raised in hardcore son first, quit school early to fund my uncle. After marrying my dad, she supported my uncle non-stop. She hated that I wasn't a boy. When I grew up, she forced me to serve his family. But last life, she ignored my life. The rain came suddenly. Everyone thought it was seasonal. No one cared. But the rain lasted over a week and got worse daily. The water kept rising. We lived on the 3rd floor. Easy to flood. Dad remembered the empty penthouse outside town. He wanted to move while we could. Fast. When it first rained, Dad stocked tons of food. High ground meant survival. If disaster hit, our family would last till the end. But Mom blocked the door. She refused. This rain won't last. Home is safest. Dad and I gave in. But the rain didn't stop. It got worse. I argued back. She tried to beat me. Tried grabbing my hair. Too slippery to hold. Turns out my hair mask saved me. She missed and cursed. "You dare use good stuff? Why not give it to your uncle?" That just made me use more. I ran into the bathroom. Applied it properly. Based on damage level. Light. Medium. Heavy. Keratin blend. Imported oils. 2 minutes. Let it sink in. Rinse smooth. I used it daily. Silky. Nothing could grab it. No chance. The scent calmed me. I forgot everything. Then I opened the door. The flood hit the 3rd floor. We ran upstairs with supplies. Stayed in open stairwells. In shortage times, we became targets. One night, they grabbed me. Mom refused to trade supplies. Dad fought back. He fell into the raging flood. Everything was stolen. Later, we found a kayak. I paddled for a week, barely reached the suburbs, and saw my uncle living there. Mom gave him the keys early, moved them in first. I begged on my knees. He said supplies were tight. Only for people. Mom backed him up. I was driven out. I drifted away again. No strength left. I sank. This life, I won't let Wang Lihua ruin us. Dad and I will live. She saw my silence and raised her hand. Dad stepped in. She snapped. "It's the man's fault for girls. If you weren't useless, I'd have a son." Dad finally snapped back.
"If you hate daughters, let's divorce. The kid and penthouse are mine. You take the rest."
I was stunned. She was shocked. "You only want that dump. And this girl?" Dad nodded. Mom said, "Give me your bank card. We'll file on a weekday." We both knew her game. Dad was too soft. He spoiled her for years. She crossed every line. He hid money for me. She wanted it for my uncle. Never got it. This time, Dad handed it over. "Give me the penthouse keys. Just a junk house. Take it." After she left, Dad and I went quiet. "Dad, did you come back too?" He cried, holding me.
"What happened to you? Did you suffer?"
Sitting down, I told him everything. When I finished, his eyes burned red.
"So that's why she didn't allow us to move. All for Wang Jian."
Dad clenched his jaw.
1-1. No one hurts you again. We packed fast.
I sent Dad to stock up.
"Relax. Dad's ready."
He took me out to look. The whole truck was packed with supplies. What shocked me more, a steel door and thick chains on top. Knowing my mom, after the rain drags on, she'll bring Wang Jian to cause trouble. We had to prep early. I nodded. told him the new place was way out in the suburbs. Bad traffic, no convenience. Almost no one lived there. But now, it was perfect for Doomsday lockdown. Dad and I hauled supplies upstairs. No one bought these remote units. But the build quality was top tier. Floods wouldn't break through easy. After moving everything Dad swapped the door for steel wood. From the 35th floor down, he chained every emergency stairwell, then cut the elevator power on the roof. All set. That night, staring at myself, I remembered last life. Skinny, half-starved. Then, lightning tore the sky open. Thunder shook everything. I looked out the window. Tears falling without notice. But I felt relief. Hearing Dad busy outside the door, I slept peacefully. Next day, the rain got worse. The forecast said the biggest storm in history. Still, no one cared. Until 4 straight days of non-stop rain. The city drains collapsed. Roads turned into rivers. People finally panicked. News told everyone to move higher. Supermarkets were packed. People rushed supplies in the rain. My mom, Wang Lihua, was one of them. She spam called me and Dad. We ignored every call. Didn't matter. We wanted her desperate. 2 days later, the water outside hit adult thigh level. She finally cracked. She came with my uncle's family. That morning, I slept in the kitchen. Power cut last night. We had to clear the fridge fast. No power, no entertainment. I just played with my cat. Oh right, I found him in the stairwell days ago. No idea how he got up. With floods coming, I decided to keep him, give him somewhere safe. At least I wouldn't be alone. Suddenly, an engine roared downstairs. I looked out the window. An RV was driving in. Since the rain started, all residents had gone out for supplies. I'd seen all their cars, so I knew for sure this one didn't belong to this complex. I rushed to get Dad. We watched through binoculars. Right then, I saw my mom looking around below. My heart jumped, but next second, the RV went to the next building. Dad laughed.
Your mom doesn't even know where this place is. She's never been here.
I smiled at Dad. Let them search all day. They parked by the next building, cut the engine, and stormed inside. At first, we saw them running upstairs through the stairwell windows. After a few floors, they slowed. My cousin Wang Bufin refused to move. His screaming cut through the rain. We heard it clearly. In that building, the only resident peeked out. A scarred face, cold eyes. Rain and shouting outside. While Dad and I ate hot pot at home. Then Xiao Ba woke up on the couch. He started gagging. I rushed over. Just a hairball. Still, I worried. Dad noticed. He took me to storage. Luckily, I'd stocked tons of cat grass sticks. Hair comes out with poop. No more puking. I opened a pack fast. Double-layered design. Patented hair removal formula. Gentle and reduces safe. Swallowed fur. Easy to store too. Top-selling freeze-dried. Totally safe. I gave him one he ate instantly. Meanwhile, my mom's group rested on the 15th floor. Half an hour later, they dragged Wang Bufin onward. Then I saw the man from 14F sneaked out. He bolted downstairs. When my mom rested again, that man had cleaned out their car. All their supplies gone. My mom and uncle couldn't move anymore. Dad and I laughed. Wang Jian forced himself to knock nearby. No one answered. Suddenly, a sharp scream echoed outside. Mo Qingyang, come out now. You think staying quiet I know you're in here. I grabbed the binoculars, went to the window. My mom was banging doors like crazy. Then she switched tones, sweet talking. Honey, don't divorce me. This is an emergency. Family should stick together. You're abandoning your mom too. Suddenly, and shouted, no one lives here. You got the wrong place. My mom froze. She stared around, lost. Then Wang Bufin started crying again. When they got back downstairs, everything collapsed. Their car was empty. And the water surged again, flooding the exhaust pipe. They were trapped in the complex. I didn't even look closer, just went to sleep. When I woke up, there was noise on my mom's side again. Qingyang, I was wrong. Please, help me. You really gonna let mom starve? But answering her was only crows crying in the sky. Soon, she lost it. You are ruthless. You set me up. Ran here to feast alone. Left your wife and mom to die. You call yourselves human? What a joke. It's the apocalypse. Who cares anymore? A few days later, my mom finally found us. When the door wouldn't open, she started cursing us out. Mo Qingyang, open up. When I threw back what uncle once told me. Sorry, we've only got food for me and my dad. Find another way to live. Wan, hate me if you want. But your cousin's innocent. He'll starve if he doesn't eat. And that's my problem. You did this to yourselves. Wang Jian asked, confused.
We're family. Why let us die? To you, but I never wronged you.
I sneered. Blame my mom for loving you too much. Enough to make me jealous. A slap. My mom screamed. Wang Jian, why'd you hit your sister?
That was to wake you up. You don't deserve to be a mom.
I was stunned by his shamelessness. I shoved him a cracker. He swallowed it whole. Didn't even think of his wife or kid. A week later, Wang Bufan and aunt starved to death. My mom cried. King Yang, I regret it. I really do. She died with regret in her eyes. Now Wang Jian panicked. Dear uncle, no one's feeding you anymore. At first, but when I didn't budge,
this family's got food. Come rob them.
I snapped, grabbed a weapon, ready to end him. Dad stopped me.
Don't dirty your hands for trash.
But he'll get us killed. Dad patted my head and pointed to the window. That's when I saw the water had reached the 7th floor. The flood roared like a beast. Living neighbors stared from their balconies, only despair and greed in their eyes. I finally got Dad's point. They wouldn't dare come, risking death to reach this building, smashing through iron doors just to get to us. And after starving so long, who could guarantee they'd win? My heart finally settled. Thank God Dad was here. I wasn't alone anymore. As long as we stand together, I know we'll survive. We will.